Welcome back to Super Sentai Review, episode 309. We're here reviewing episodes 17 and 19 of Go Busters, along with their, well, first of two movies. Well, technically the second of three, because there was also Super Attention released during the course of the show, but I've decided not to review that one because, and there's a very simple reason for this, I have already reviewed this movie already. You're thinking, when did you review the first Super Attention movie? Back in 2020. So that is why I skipped it. Yeah, it came very early on in the series. So for this one, for this particular, because I'm at a point where I could review Super Attention. I could have. But because I've reviewed it, I decided to just pass on it and just basically not worry about it right now. I'll review it again when I get a chance to review from the Kamen Rider side when I get to Kamen Rider 4Z. But in the case of basically this particular episodes, 17 is noteworthy for the debut of the combined mechs for, well, the Megazord that's basically for Brett Buster and Stag Buster, called, what is the name of this thing? Because it makes its debut in this episode. Basically, yeah, they just combine them to one. It's called the Go Buster Brett. That is the name of this thing. Now, if you're curious, what is it called in Power Rangers? Wreckerzord. Yep. Yeah. And it builds on something that was blueprints that was stolen back in episode 8 of the show. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the monster is made from a fork. Yep. And this monster returned actually a couple more times after this. Now, this monster appear in Bezoverse? It did. Forkzord. Or Spiketron. That's basically what it appeared as. Yeah. So in the case of 18, it's called Commemorative Operations 3,000 Meters Beneath the Earth. Yeah, so Incher does not appear in this episode, not that I saw. So the Megazord is a Megazord coming like, oh crap, the Megazord is there. And supposedly it's like already there already, and they get where it supposedly is, and it's 3,000 meters below the ground in this gigantic hole. So one of the ideas they have for it is to possibly have Ace just scale down the walls. But wait, Monstack. So locking up basically Jin, not Joe. Jin comes in. It's just, why don't I use my Zord? Yeah, because the Zord basically is a crane. Yep, it's a little crane. So they lower down him, and of course, battle the monster. Now, apparently, this hole has got unrefined Emeraldron in it. I'm like, that is interesting. It's the middle we're seeing for this series, so why not? Yep. And, well, of course, they try to deal with it, obviously. Yeah, I gotta admit, this was a really fun episode. Like how Battle on the Ground eventually they have and how they did with the U Megazord. Just use the crane of Jin Zord to transfer to the surface, which pretty smart idea in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm also putting 19. It's an alternate formation of. So yeah, this is the episode. Let's see. Go back to breathe. Yeah, so it's a formation of theirs, and then we go to the movie, which Jin and Stag are not really much in the movie at all. It does feature an appearance, first appearance of Emma. Yes, a Battleoid who's got no partner, and she's green. Yes, I say she because the other three are boys. This is a girl. So they explain that apparently this particular Buster mech has been out of service for quite a while. And it's also revealed that, get this, that it's villain in the movie that Jin made the Zord. So is he implying he made all the Zords? Haha, I'm a genius. Okay. What's the plot of the movie? Enter wants to transport Tokyo Tower to hyperspace. Yes, Tokyo Tower. By the way, the movie is called Protect Tokyo Enetower. Basically, protecting Tokyo Tower itself. It is technically the first time that it's appeared in Sentai since Go Ranger, back in the 70s. Thinking, really? Yeah, it actually appeared in episode 78 of the series. Yes, which the episode appeared in January of 1977. Wasn't seen again to this very movie. Mm-hmm. And by the way, I watched the director's cut of this movie, which I read the runtime of this movie was 27 minutes. This director's cut is 8 minutes longer, which they added a lot of additional dialogue, which I think actually helped it. By the way, the monster is a little factory. It's a pollution factory. Which, here's the original. Tried to arrest the buddy bots. Yep, tried to arrest them. And probably Stag got rusted, though we don't see him get rusted. We see the other three get rusted. Emma does not get rusted. We even see her later on when they bring out about the Megazords, which this has the first appearance of Epsilon. One of 2 appearances of this mech ever in this whole series. The other apparently happened in episode 44, which I'll get to that. That's where the thing returns. But and apparently they do know about it, so they're trying to simply protect this particular building, which is iconic. So I get now. Here's the thing about this movie. This movie, with the exception of the Epsilon, so mostly the whole movie was completely unadapted to Beast Movers. And I think there's a good reason for that. Because the movie's set in Tokyo. They can't have basically the Rangers go to Tokyo for an episode. It's too expensive. So, and plus also that they probably didn't want to go to Tokyo. Because the movie is specifically set in Tokyo. So, that's the reason why this movie wasn't adapted. Which, I gotta admit, this was a smart idea on the part of the show. I mean, is the movie terrible? No, the movie's a lot of fun. Despite being only about a little over half hour, but still really good. Does a good story. It doesn't feel like basically drags on any points. And visually, the movie looks amazing. Plus, I love the fact they used the Tokyo Tower when they had the fight sequence there. Basically, use it as full. It's like they have the burglar bots. Where basically on the top portion of the metal framing, of course, they have Red Buster biting all of them on one section. Another section we have Blue Buster is hanging from the top. He's shooting them. Great vision. This is great. It reminds me a little bit. I've heard that, and I've seen this basically for the show, that Changeman basically was nowhere doing this, where they would have basically the people who do the cam work basically give themselves a really good workout with doing it, because this shot was so amazing. And the fact they battled the Metaloid inside the observation deck. I personally have never been in Tokyo, but that looked like the observation deck. Now, I've seen this particular area once before. I was like, wait, I've seen this before. In case closed. Yes, they had episodes set here. But really good movie. Loved it. Emma Tyler herself basically is not seen again to episode 44. And she did appear for one other movie, and that was it for her. She never appeared in Power Rangers. As for... now, I can get why the story of the movie wasn't adapted, but why not include her? But you could say maybe the reason why, because a lot of the stuff associated with her, like especially there's a shot of her hanging up Tokyo Tower, so they probably couldn't use in whatever town basically that I forgot. It's been a while, it's been a bit since I've watched Beast Morphers, but yeah, I kind of get the reason why. Though it did make an appearance in the show as a cameo in the Ranger Vault. At least you can say it appeared in the show when it wasn't utilized, but at least you say it did appear there. Which, good on part of people who made the show for including her, because, well, they probably weren't planning on using her. Hey, we have this Ranger Vault, we have all these Ranger weapons over the years, so why not include a buddy buy probably not going to use? Plus, this thing is basically the size of my cup. Oh yeah, and Yuko describes this thing as cute, and, well, doesn't like Hamiko, the red boss, doesn't like him at all because they like touching her. Heck, even the buddy bots basically got a chance to pilot this thing, which was so awesome. But the movie itself was just pure amazement. Pure awesomeness at its finest. Yep, but not really much else to say about the episodes of the movie. All really good. Okay, so that's pretty much a particular view. Now I'm going to go, and when I come back, it's going to be working on Banished from the Hair Party. I got 2 episodes of review of that one. So please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do hit the dislike button. So, next video. Bye.